Okay, so good to be back. In today's video, I want to talk about chaining if-else statements. All right, so we have if-else statements. So why should we chain if-else statements? This is what I'm going to explain today. So let's say I have a variable called day and I give it a value of 1. So this 1 could mean it's a Monday. And so I want to check what day is it on a given day. Right, so let's say if I'm going to use an if-else statement, right? If day is equal, double sign, this means equal, right? Let's say 2, okay? Let's say it's a Tuesday, right? Else, because I want to chain these if-else statements, so I want to show you how you can actually chain them and why you want to chain them. Okay, so here I'm going to, in the else statement, instead of printing something, I'm going to put another if-else block, right? If day again. So why am I doing this? I'm doing this because I want to be able to use more than one condition, because an if block will give me a chance to use just one condition. But let's say I want to check for more than one condition. So now I have to find a way to have more if statements, right? So this will allow me to have more if statement. So if day is equal to 3, we say this is a Wednesday, print it's a Wednesday, Wednesday, like this. Okay, so and then another else. In this else block, I can also put another if-else statement. So if, and then another condition. So now I have 3 conditions. If day is equal to 1 now, I could simply say, okay, print it's a Monday, right? This Wednesday should be capital letter W, and then else it's a weekend. Okay, let's just say it's a weekend. Okay, just like that. Right, so this is about chaining if-else statements. So I've chained in 3 if-else statements. The first one if-else, the second if-else, the third if-else. So why? What pushed me to have all these chained together is because I want to check for different conditions, right? I want to check if it's whether it's a Monday, it's a Wednesday, it's a Thursday, or it's a Tuesday. But in this instance, I'm just checking for Monday, Wednesday, and Tuesday. So let's say we give it a day 1. Let's see what happens. If I run this, you'll see it says it's a Monday. So if I'm going to change this day to 2, right, and then run this, you'll see it says it's a Tuesday. That's what it says. If I'm going to change this to 3, it says it's a Wednesday, right? Because I have different conditions. I've made, I've deliberately created different conditions using these if-else blocks. Okay, these if-else blocks, right? So I want you to look at this one, the first if-else, and then this one is indented, which simply means the second one, which is inside the first if-else, and then this one is also indented, which means it's inside the second if-else block. Okay, so you need to understand that. That's how you can actually chain these if-else statements. Why are you chaining? Because you want to be able to put in more than one condition. Because if you have one if, then you're only going to get one condition. And then we know that an else statement does not have a condition. It relies on the if condition. So this is how you can do it. So let's say I had another day, like 4 or 6. Let's say I put in 6 here. Around this, you say it's a weekend. It tells me it's a weekend because it's going to print this. So how is this working? So it's checking for this condition. The first condition, if it's false, it goes onto the else statement. And then onto the else statement, again, it checks for this condition. If it's false, it goes onto the else. And then it checks again this. If it's false, it goes on to the else. So that's why it says it's a weekend, because none of these conditions are met. So it prints the last else statement. So that's how we chain the if-else statement, right? So I hope you guys understood. In our next video, we're going to look at the elif statements, okay? The elif statement, which is shortening the else if, like these ones. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the lesson. I'll see you in our next video. For now, I'm out. Bye bye.